Got it. Here's a revised and much longer version of the story. They delivered my pizza without cutting it, with increased depth, richer vocabulary, and more natural phrasing, while keeping it friendly and story-based for your English learning YouTube audience. They delivered my pizza without cutting it. It had been one of those long, exhausting days. Nothing terrible had happened, but everything felt slightly off. Meetings ran late. My phone wouldn't stop buzzing. I had barely eaten since breakfast. And by the time I got home it was already dark outside. I didn't want to cook. I didn't even want to think. So I did what I always do on nights like this. I ordered pizza. It was my comfort food. Thin crust, extra cheese. The kind of meal that doesn't ask anything of you. You just sit down and enjoy. I placed the order. And waited. And waited some more. When the doorbell finally rang, I rushed to the door like a kid. Signed for the box. The smell already lifting my mood. I sat down. Opened the box. Ready to grab a hot slice and forget about the day. But what I saw made me freeze for a second. It was a pizza. Perfectly baked. Golden edges. Steam rising. But it hadn't been sliced at all. Not a single cut. Just a whole untouched pizza. Like someone had baked it and forgot the last step. For a few moments I just stared at it. Not even angry. Just confused. Was this a joke? Did they forget? Or is this some kind of new trend I didn't know about? No instructions. No knife. Just me and a full circle of food. I looked around the kitchen. Too tired to grab a knife. So I tried tearing a piece with my hands. But the cheese pulled so much it felt like it was resisting. The crust was too crisp to break cleanly. It turned into a hilarious mess. At some point I gave up on technique. I started eating it like a child. Folded parts. Torn edges. Cheese stretching across the table. But it was still good. Actually. Somehow it felt even more satisfying. I laughed to myself. After the day I'd had. This ridiculous pizza situation was exactly what I needed. It reminded me not to take things too seriously. Not everything needs to go according to plan. And honestly, I might order it that way on purpose next time. Let's go over some useful expressions from this story. One of those long, exhausting days means a day when everything feels draining even if nothing specific went wrong. The kind of meal that doesn't ask anything of you is a poetic way to describe food that's simple and comforting. Lifted my mood means it made me feel better. It hadn't been sliced at all helps emphasize something unexpected. It turned into a hilarious mess means something went wrong in a funny or chaotic way. Not everything needs to go according to plan is a common way to express the idea that unpredictability is okay. We tell stories like this to help you learn real English. Not textbook phrases. But language people actually use. Come back tomorrow for another one. You never know what small strange story might teach you something useful today.